What's going on, everybody? It's Joe from God's Eye Games and the Acceptable Casualties here to take a look at Miniature Building Authorities. It's like their blown out church. So I ended up picking this up the same time I picked up the Town Hall. If you guys watched the previous review video, I got both of them together in the same deal. I found this one in the sales section over there for 15 millimeter buildings. And like I said, it's a multi-purpose building, which is kind of nice, and we're going to go over that right now. So like I said, it's 15 mil, comes pre-painted, ready to go. I believe this was like 25 bucks in the sales section that they have over there. I'm not sure what it's regularly priced, but like I said, for 25 bucks, pre-painted piece of terrain that's multifunctional, this is kind of a steal. So as we look at this right here, like I said, it looks like it's just your regular church. It's kind of the way that it's put together. The blown out pieces for it, they all kind of come off right now. So if you take all the sections off, like I said, the roof section, and then you take the steeple off as well, whether you're playing a bombed out cityscape or if you want to play like, something maybe hasn't been touched by the hand of war just yet, you can build this and put it together any kind of way you see fit with the three modular pieces that kind of go on there. To give it like its own personality each battle, which is kind of a nice touch, and I really like that about it. It gives a little more flexibility to how you want to set it up on the table, get a little more buck for your value as far as having a multi-piece piece of terrain, multi-purpose. So yeah, I got this for mostly stuff on the Western Front. Obviously it might not work thematically if you're doing a lot of Eastern Front stuff, but I think the closer you get to Germany, you could be able to kind of pull this one out. And still be able to use it, and it would have like a historical fit. But if that's not a big deal to you, I mean, this thing will work anywhere World War II, and you would be more than good with it. Like I said, if you get down a little bit closer, you guys will see. So this is what it looks like when it's put together. I mean, you do notice the crack line, obviously, in it. That's just the nature of the beast as far as having this together. But the way that they have it placed and the way that the molds are set, it does a pretty good job of hiding it in there. It's not like super noticeable. As you can see, breaking it out there. Going around the back here, I'll show you guys some of the other stuff, how it fits. Like, it's there, but, when you're playing the game, it's not like you're setting up a diorama here for the most part. Like I said, this works really well for just having it. And like I said, if you have somebody drop an artillery bombardment or something in there, boom, just pull the roof off and now throw some smoke in there and it fits the mold. Overall, the pieces fit pretty well. The only one that I've noticed that I've had some issues with is the tower section, because all it is the four pieces that fit, but they're also broken. Not that the model's broken, but the way that it is modeled and created to give that blown out look to it. When you take this off, the tower, it's set to match that, but it's not super flush just because of the texture on the inside. So what I've noticed is, like, when Vin and I have played some games, if you're not super careful and you come by and just bump this, it moves off and can get knocked off like super easily. That's my only complaint to it, but that's kind of just the nature of the beast with having this set up in a modular fashion where you can kind of have a ready to play, like not touched by war building, and then obviously you get the blown out version. You're gonna have to make some concessions, and this is kind of one of them, but it's not that big of a deal at all. Just something that I've noticed playing, like it, just lightly tap it and it moves. It's not on there very sturdy. The other two pieces though, they fit really, really nice. You don't gotta worry about like bumping them or moving them around or anything like that. I guess what you could do too is take some if you got some putty or something, just put them on one of those. It would kind of hold it in place pretty well. But yeah, this is the interior right here. Like I said, if you go over these buildings, like I said, they get hit. They paint them before you get them, which is kind of nice. And if you want to bring out more detail, I think you probably would do. I mean, it would add a lot. Just go over this with like a quick dry brush, and it would make the detail pop out even more. But like I said, as is, it's a ready piece, ready to hit the table for terrain. But if you want to, make it a little bit prettier, a quick dry brush, and you'd be good as gold on this one. I think that's pretty safe to say for all of their stuff. It's ready for tabletop out of the box as far as paint quality goes. But like I said, going over it with the dry brush, you can make it look that much better. There's a lot of detail in these models, so just being able to make those pop a little bit more would go a pretty long way, and it really would be minimal work. But yeah. The church, like I said, I think it's 15 mil. I think you can still find it in the sale section. I don't know how many they have in there. So if you're looking for a church and, this is 25 bucks, this is definitely the way to go. And like I said, I know they were doing a sale, and this was, this video came out now. This might have been like 2 weeks ago where they were doing an additional sale, like on top of whatever the reduced price was. So if you're looking for some of these pieces of terrain, jump over there because you might still be able to get a pretty good deal. Even more so on top of what the sale price is. But they got tons of stuff, Eastern Front, Western Front, excuse me, all sorts of different kinds of terrain from Miniature Building Authority. If you're like me, you hate painting terrain, it's a fantastic option for some solid resin buildings with some good detail that you can just throw down on the table right out of the box. Highly recommend these guys. Whether you like to paint or not like to paint with your terrain. Like I said, bang for your buck. This stuff is totally worth it. So I hope this was informative for you guys, and I'll catch you all later.